New Americans are helping to power Central Ohio's population and economic growth. Why this Thanksgiving feels especially meaningful to them and the impact of our new neighbors. Plus, the new line linking more people to transportation from Ohio State to Dublin. The growth that's expected as COTA takes another step in Link Us. And a housing trend addressing the housing shortage in Central Ohio. The new push to get more tiny homes popping up. Central Ohio is certainly booming. We all see it and we all can feel it. So here's what we uncovered this week in Boomtown. Thanks so much for joining us for This Week in Boomtown. I'm Angela Ann. As we celebrate Thanksgiving and the holidays, this week we are looking at how new Americans are embracing Central Ohio as their new home and how the population is shifting in the years to come. But first, let's take a look at some headlines. Transformation complete. What was once a Giant Eagle grocery store is now this, a 220-unit apartment complex right off Neal Avenue called Park Monroe. It's in Victorian Village, and this redevelopment is part of the $100 million project, which also includes a Lucky's Market and a CVS. Over to Delaware now, where more homes will soon be popping up along Berlin Station Road. We're talking nearly 350 housing units, including townhomes and single-family houses. Families will live in the already fast-growing Olentangy Local School District, and will know in early December if City Council approves annexing over 100 acres for this project. The growth in Delaware County could be pricing out some families. A new study shows the median home sale price is now over $500,000. Powell is the most expensive for home buyers in this, while the study, also revealed by the county, shows the city of Delaware is the most affordable. The average sale price for the county reached just over $568,000 in the first half of this year. They cite quality of life, good schools, and the Columbus Zoo as some of the reasons in this report. Well, it is time now to welcome a new bus line to Central Ohio. COTA this month received a $1.5 million grant from the state for Line 30. This is it, the new OSU Dublin bus line. This map shows you how this will connect the Ohio State University through Upper Arlington, Hilliard, and Dublin. The new transit service goal is to increase access to over 22,000 jobs and also major education and healthcare centers in these fast-growing areas. Line 30 expected to launch by next September. Now, this is all part of the $8 billion Link Us initiative funded by a sales tax increase that was approved by you, the voters, last November. The money will also be used to build several bus rapid transit lines, along with 500 miles of new sidewalks, bike paths, and trails over the next 25 years. Well, Columbus continues to grow thanks to an influx of new residents. Since 2020, 71% of people who have moved here are new Americans. Now, a lot of that has to do with the population shift. So we wanted to know, where are they coming from? Well, the answer might surprise you. Just over 33,000 people moved to Central Ohio last year, with over half settling in Franklin County. That puts our growth rate back to pre-pandemic levels. But what's different today is who is driving that growth. Michael Wilkos with the United Way of Central Ohio explains.
But in the last 4 years, 71% of our metropolitan growth has been due to the arrival of international populations from across the world.
Wilkos says as new Americans put down roots, something unprecedented is happening. People born in the U.S. are moving out. Wilkos says it's the first time our region has seen that loss, about 3,000 people in the last 4 years.
Because our rents and housing costs have jumped so much in Central Ohio, I believe a lot of that young in-migration from nearby Ohio cities has slowed, and then therefore the percentage of growth due to new Americans has significantly increased.
And no matter where you live, communities are growing more diverse with new Americans, each of them with their own personal story of coming to a new country for opportunity. 10 TV's Rochelle Aline met a couple who left Russia to work at The Ohio State University. And as she discovers, people like them are playing a vital role in keeping Central Ohio's job market strong.
Their love story started 5,000 miles away from this Upper Arlington apartment with a match on Tinder.
I like guys like Michael. He wrote in his profile, "Hey, I'm a scientist from Kursk, from southern Russia."
Teresa, a filmmaker, and Mikhail, a scientist, well paid on paper. But all they could afford to rent in Moscow was a single room.
There's no prospect in changing our life, and we imagined that we will live in the same or similar room for for retirement. Yeah, of course, I was looking for some other opportunities.
Mikhail found a new opportunity in 2020 as a scientist at Ohio State University. The couple are among more than 60,000 new Americans who have moved to Central Ohio in the past 4 years.
The Midwest has not been a destination for new Americans. Columbus is becoming that destination because of the economic opportunity that is in this region.
Michael Wilkos is with the United Way of Central Ohio. He says that economic opportunity comes in the form of jobs, and a lot of them.
We've added about 15,000 additional jobs to the metropolitan region every year for a decade.
Wilkos says new Americans are critical to filling those jobs, so important that if they stopped moving here, it would be bad for business.
New Americans are everything from doctors and scientists and researchers to people that are doing, food service and landscaping and hotel work. So it really kind of runs the gamut. And if you look at how Columbus is growing through additional jobs, every sector of the local economy is adding jobs. And so I think that we would really struggle to fill job openings and businesses would suffer.
Back in Upper Arlington, Teresa and Mikhail are writing the next chapter of their love story, this time from a 2-bedroom apartment. And they think it's going to be the best yet.
When you first swiped, could you ever imagine that you'd be living in America with an almost 2-year-old daughter?
It was not even close, no such plans. Those days, absolutely different perspective.
But what a sweet perspective it is today. Thank you so much, Rochelle. Now, Columbus leaders say immigrants account for 2/3 of Central Ohio's growth. Without refugees, migrants, and new Americans, leaders say we will fall behind. As we wrap up this Thanksgiving edition of This Week in Boomtown, there is a small community in Southeast Columbus, and I mean tiny, tiny, that's feeling pretty grateful. Vista Village is looking to expand. 1 year ago this month, we showed you how this community of 41 so-called tiny homes helped solve a big problem when it comes to affordable housing. The success has now led to the same developers looking to start phase 2, which is 60 more homes right nearby. And if all goes well, we could see this tiny home community begin to grow sometime in 2027. If you have any questions related to Central Ohio's rapid growth, we would love to hear from you. Just text us 614-460-3345. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit like and subscribe. You can always drop your questions in the comment section there as well. We do want to thank you for watching This Week in Boomtown. I'm Angela Ann. We'll see you again next week.